Hey folks, John here. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to This War, My Take, where the headlines meets real talk. Folks, I hope you're having a good weekend and you are spending time with your most loved ones. And I just want to say thank you for stopping by and checking out This War, My Take, a platform that I started with nothing but to report the news from my perspective. Today, I want us to talk about something. I want us to unpack a Washington Post report published earlier on today, and it reads, MAGA allies are zeroing in on Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, we all know the story behind Ghislaine Maxwell, and we all understand and we all know that the Epstein file cover-up case, which Donald Trump and his administration tried to use as a deterrent or as a distraction, has been all over the news, social media, and so on and so forth. I think it is right to say that this whole distraction move has gotten way out of hand for Mr. Trump and his administration. Because, as you can see, even when this man landed in Scotland, they were asking him about Jeffrey Epstein and, the scandal that he left back at home. Now, folks, why the question should be, why are Trump's MAGA allies zeroing on Ghislaine Maxwell? Are they hoping that she's going to crack open the Epstein case? But what are they hiding? Are they trying to hide something? And what's Trump's role in this ongoing cover-up? That's what we are going to talk about today, folks. Folks, I would like to please beg you to support the platform. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and do turn on your notification so that whenever we do publish something, you get notified and you can engage with us. I thank you and God bless you. Now, let's talk about this Washington Post report. Folks, according to the Post, Trump-aligned conservative figures like Alan Dershowitz, Charlie Kirk, Benny Johnson are all pushing hard for Maxwell's corporation. Now, they have been, trying to ensure that Ghislaine Maxwell now switches up and comes to their side. And of course, we know that the DOJ sent somebody to go talk to her. Now, I don't know why in this time and age, we are allowing somebody from the DOJ directly meet a convicted accomplice, somebody serving 20 years in prison for Jeffrey Epstein's sexual, escapades with some of the top elite politicians in America and around the world. Because we did see Prince Andrew of the UK paying, out of court. Now, let me say this, folks. When you pressure a prisoner to say exactly what you want them to say so that they can cover up, so that they can give reasoning to your purpose of hiding and not releasing the Epstein file. Folks, if you ask me, I think the Trump administration would do the public and America and their own administration a huge favor if they just, release the files. Let us see it. But of course, we all know exactly what is going on behind the stage. We all know that they are trying to erase this man's names from everything. And it's crazy how this whole administration is functioning. But we all know that this is a dysfunctional administration in place. Now, folks, let's get back to Ghislaine Maxwell and MAGA allies trying to ensure that she switches side and, she should speak truth to them. Now, they portrayed her as the Rosetta Stone to decode a secret elite network tied to Epstein's. Do you agree, or do you think that this is going to happen? Now, Ghislaine Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year sentence for trafficking minors, has reportedly undergone 2 days of intensive DOJ interviews in Tallahassee with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, where she answered every single question about roughly 100 individuals without invoking privilege or receiving any plea deals. Now, you might be asking yourself, you might be scratching your head and wondering, like, why would this happen? But of course, at her age, I think that Ghislaine Maxwell is going to say anything they want her to say so that she can get that pardon and leave prison. Trust me, folks, prison is not a good place for any person to be in, especially somebody who has lived, the flashy lifestyle, private jetting around the world like Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, let's say this, man. Though some right-wing commentators suggest a pardon or immunity might be on the table, Maxwell's legal team says she hasn't agreed to any deal yet. They haven't ruled out seeking relief. Trump himself, yes, Donald Trump himself recently said he hasn't even considered pardoning her. But we have learned over the years never to take Donald Trump real, because this man lies like he breathes. So what's really going on? Now, let's have this conversation. Let's ask this question. What is really happening? Now, let's be blunt. This framing is disingenuous, okay? Let me say this. MAGA leaders now demanding for transparency. It's like, I don't even know if it's a clown show or it's just like you don't put the two together. You dig? But only through Maxwell. But why? Why are they asking for transparency through Ghislaine Maxwell? Why? Why aren't they asking Donald Trump's administration to release the Epstein files so that the American people can see for themselves? We are not morons, The thing is, the Trump administration, especially Donald Trump, he thinks everyone is stupid like him. Now, why are they doing this? Because the alternative would require them to release the full Epstein file, where they know, these MAGA allies know, that Trump's name is apparently everywhere and it appears. That data has not been made public yet. Now, I want to say this. Elon Musk claimed in his post Trump's names appear in the Justice Department files relating to Epstein, suggesting that it's the reason those files remain sealed. And this caused a whole lot of rift between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And Elon Musk was just, saying that, man, there is a deliberate cover-up going on. And when he posted that, a whole lot of people came like, oh, man, that was your guy. We all saw what MAGA Nation did. But who knows? While all of this is going on, Trump's DOJ claimed no client list exists and reaffirms Epstein's death was ruled suicide. Yeah, we also have the interview with Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, two knuckleheads who are not even supposed to be where they are. But because of loyalty and ass kissing to Donald Trump, they are where they are. Now, that abrupt pivot angered so many aligned voices, exposing deep divides within the GOP circle. Now, let's say this, ladies and gentlemen. Congress is moving forward with subpoenas for Maxwell's testimony on August 11, and they demand for the DOJ to release grand jury transcript in Epstein's related investigation. We are in for a ride, folks. I will tell you this. I know that Trump didn't think, or the Trump administration didn't think, that this distraction that they were trying to push is definitely going to cripple that administration and its functions. And if you check, the data is showing that for the past couple of days, 2 weeks now, folks, it's just been Epstein cover-up, release the file, why are you hiding the file, and so on. Now, you ask yourself, why the fury though? Folks, let me say this. Trump and Epstein's go back decades, like neighbors in Palm Beach, social events in the 1990s, flights together. Trump's name appeared in Epstein's black book, and in court documents, albeit not under accusation, eyewitnesses also tied Epstein and Trump closely. One victim recalled being introduced by Maxwell at Mar-a-Lago at 16 years old. These folks, these elites were busy, raping folk. Don't tell me, I don't want nobody to come down here and try to talk about, oh, they made love. No, they raped 14, 15, 16-year-old women who just wanted to, maybe help their family out, just want to earn some money. Some with consent, and some without that consent. And when I say with consent, folks, let me rephrase that. Some did it willingly out of fear, okay? Trump himself publicly called Epstein a terrific guy in 2002. Even after Epstein's conviction in 2008, he later claimed they hadn't been in contact for 15 years. This man, he thinks that everybody is stupid. He contradicts everything he says. Like, he says something today and the next day he contradicts that. But then we do have photos and records, The discrepancies are glaring, which is why I would say they don't want to release the file. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would say this. Trump lashes out against critics. He tries to change the conversation into Obama this, Biden that, call me this, calling the Epstein scandal a scam and absurd conspiracy by the Democrats. Apparently, he's trying to, distract the American people, our attention and so on. But guess what? He's digging a hole for himself. Now, this is my take. What are they hiding? What are these Trump MAGA allies and the Trump administration? What are they hiding? What is Trump not want the world to see? The refusal to release the full file suggests potential self-incrimination. Emails, flight logs, pictures, contact lists linking Trump to Epstein and possibly more abuse-related activities. We all know that Epstein's doing disposition. He pled the fifth. We all remember when Trump was like, "Why are you pleading the fifth? If you plead the fifth, oh, you are guilty." But we all know this man speaks with, I don't know, it seems as if his brain is in his asshole. You feel me? And is this about Maxwell? Nah, she's being positioned publicly as the only way to unlock the scandal, but only if she testifies in a way that protects major names. That is what is happening. The 2 days of intensive interviews from the DOJ, it wasn't for nothing. That's a red flag if you ask me, folks. If she fears reprisal or sees no guarantee of clemency, it begs a question. Is she compromised? Yes. Is she compromised? I would say the continuous interviewing of the DOJ personnel, it's a sign that they are trying to compromise Ghislaine Maxwell. They are trying to manipulate her into narrowly framing the narratives, if you ask me. Now, is there a pardon coming? Well, Maxwell's lawyer said bluntly, there were no acts, no promises in those interviews. But the optics of high-level DOJ involvement in public calls for a pardon are suspect. That invitation lingers like a threat. Let me say this. This is an offer that the Trump administration and its stooges had given to Ghislaine Maxwell. Say this, protect our court leader and our people around him, and then we might, we will give up, we all know how it works. This isn't about justice, ladies and gentlemen. It's about controlling the narrative. And Trump and his allies know full transparency will sabotage their entire message. And what was their message? We are coming to clean the swamp. We are coming to expose these folks, so on and so forth. And then they come in, they try to cover up a whole lot of things. So instead, they pivot. They offer Maxwell a spotlight while keeping potential explosive files buried. Essentially, they demand justice on their own terms. Yeah, they do demand justice. They want justice to be done, but on their own terms. Now, I will end this by saying this, folks. This case isn't over. The real story lies in the documents, still hidden. What they don't want us to show. From the grand jury transcript to full FBI files and the DOJ memos. If Trump really and truly has nothing to hide, why fight so hard to keep the lid on? I really don't understand, folks. Folks, the world is complicated, and we're going to keep talking about it. Once again, my name is John, and this was my take. And if you found this eye-opening, please do not forget to support the platform. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification so that whenever we do drop something, you will be notified. Stay blessed, folks.